Hey everybody, it's Ally and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review for you guys. I have another Middle Eastern haul that I'm going to be doing. I have 5 fragrances that I want to talk about that are newer to my collection. Most of these fragrances are newer releases that have come out recently except for one, and that's the one that I'm going to be talking about first. But before I get started, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, subscribe, you guys. Come join the family. We're always talking about fragrance here, and I've got more fragrance videos coming. I've just been gone for the last minute. Like, I was really sick the last couple of weeks. I don't know what I came down with, but I was down for the count and I lost my sense of smell again. I couldn't taste, I couldn't anything. I was so weak, but I'm back. I am stronger than ever. This is the first week that I've been able to smell things, so I figured, you know what, let's get started and do a fragrance haul video. That, and I also changed my phone. I got a new phone recently, so I'm recording on that new phone, and yeah, I hope you guys like. I hope it's okay and up to par with what you guys are used to. Not that you guys are used to much. Y'all be used to my little gremlins looking ass, looking all kinds of crazy up on here. Anyway, if I sound a little weird, sorry, I still have this like weird like in my throat. I'm recovering, y'all. Pray for me. Send me all your thoughts and prayers, because Lord knows this little thought needs it. Just kidding. But yeah, let's get into the first one. We're going to be talking about one from the house of Maison Alhambra. This one is called La Rouge Baroque Extreme. This is supposed to be a dupe of MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540, the X-Straight. There's another one that has a similar name to this, and it's in a similar bottle. That's the Baroque, La Baroque. It's, or La Rouge Baroque, but not the Extreme. It comes in a clear glass bottle, and that one's supposed to be a dupe of Baccarat Rouge 540. This one's supposed to be a dupe of the Extreme, and you guys, this is surprisingly good. Like, I love Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extreme, because of its layering ability. It is a beautiful bitter almond, saffron, jasmine, musk, ambergris, cedar fragrance that has this sort of like, it's hard to explain. It's like a burnt sugar, cotton candy-esque vibe with a woody undertone. This has that same similar profile. I wouldn't say that this is like 100% like a dupe of Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extreme, but it's really close. And if you love that scent profile, then I think you're really going to enjoy this one. When I first got it, I did notice that it had a very like strong alcohol-y sort of disposition in the opening that has sort of dumbed down the longer I've had this in my collection. I've had this for a couple weeks, and I've been letting it sort of marinate and do its thing. But the longer I've had it, the better it's gotten. And honestly, this is so good. If you love that sort of warm, almondy, cotton candy-esque sort of woody vibe, then you're absolutely going to adore this. I think that this is going to be absolutely perfect for fall. All these fragrances that I'm going to talk about today, I think are all going to be perfect for fall. But this one in particular, oh my God, if you have like a fresh fragrance that you want to deepen or sweeten, this is a great one to layer with. If you have Delina or a Delina clone or dupe or whatever it may be, layer this with Delina. Oh my God, the compliments you're going to get are going to be insane. Insane. I had the another version. If you like Baccarat Rouge 540, the X-Straight, Dua Fragrances actually has a version of it. I think it's called like Casino Royale Nights or something like that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You layer that one with any Delina style fragrance, the compliments you're gonna get are gonna be insane. You layer that one as a base, and then you put the Delina on top of it. Holy crap, you guys. It is next level. It is so beautiful, so opulent, so I don't know how to explain it other than you need to try that layering combo if you haven't already. You heard it here. Delina and Baccarat Rouge 540, the X-Straight, those two DNAs together, slay. 10 out of 10. And this one, Really nice. A little softer in projection. It definitely doesn't project the same way that um, the OG does. But I mean, the OG is going to have like a different kind of quality to it. But if you want something similar that's not as strong but still really beautiful, then you're gonna like this. People that like Ariana Grande Cloud, you're definitely gonna like this. Definitely check this one out. Perfect for fall and going into winter. Now the next one that we're going to talk about is one from, again, the House of Maison Alhambra. This is one that I was really curious about, and this one is called Avant Silk. It looks like this. It's in a beautiful purple bottle. Very, very pretty. A little basic, but I kind of really like it. And it has a similar bottle style to Creed fragrances, but this is supposed to be a dupe of a Creed fragrance, so it kind of makes sense that it has a similar Creed-esque bottle sort of style. This is supposed to be a dupe of Queen of Silk from Creed. Now this is beautiful. I will say, I don't think this is an everyday fragrance. I think this is like a special kind of fragrance. Very much a nighttime fragrance, very much a fall time fragrance, very much a winter fragrance because this is strong, you guys. This is nuclear and this smells very similar to Queen of Silk. If you love a dark, fruity fragrance, you are going to love this. This is an acquired taste. And the opening of this can be a little aggressive because it does have cypriol in it. And for me, cypriol has always been a note that I kind of struggle with because it can be a little intense to my nose. It can be very sharp. And I did notice that this had that sort of sharpness to it. But you guys, this has amber, vanilla, musk, cedarwood, citrus, saffron, myrrh, tuberose, orange flower, that cypriol, and a patchouli base. And guys, this is so beautiful. This smells like dark, deep, rich berries that have been like juiced into like this liqueur. And oh, this is so beautiful. The dry down of this is so addicting. In the dry down, this has this beautiful, clean, dark, mysterious, like very like, I don't know, vixen-y vibe. This is elegant, it's sophisticated. This is an elevated fragrance. It does have a maturity about it. That's another thing to keep in mind. It's dark, it's very feminine, with also like a unisex edge. I feel like a man could totally wear like Queen of Silk, and a man can totally wear Avant Silk. It is sweet, but it's not like overbearingly sweet where you'd be like, oh, that's like too sweet. But this is strong. It has a darkness and an edge to it that you have to be prepared for. I think this is gorgeous. I think this is a 10 out of 10 fragrance, and don't let me scare you out of it. But if you're not into more sophisticated, kind of mature-ish smelling fragrances, then this might not be your cup of tea. But if you like that sort of elevated sort of feel, if you want something for nighttime that's going to captivate people around you, definitely a good one. I will say though, the opening might scare some people. This is one that you have to put on ahead of time, let it sit and do its thing. But when you get to that dry down, man, it is rich. It is pretty. It is dark. It's mysterious. Something about this is just so dark and mysterious that it makes me want to know this person more. Definitely look into this one, Avant Silk from Maison Alhambra. Another beautiful one that's going to be perfect for fall and winter. Get your spooky on, y'all. This gives me spooky dookie vibes. All my emo girls out there, I see you. She sees you too. Come get her. This is interesting. This is such an interesting fragrance. Definitely complex and definitely a really beautiful one. I have smelled Queen of Silk before. I had sprayed it quite a while back. Well, it wasn't that long ago, but I have smelled it. This smells very similar to that DNA. So if you love Queen of Silk and you don't want to pay that intense price tag, you guys, fraction of the price. And you get that longevity for days. I would say this is about 95% similar. This one has a huge projection bubble. People gonna smell you, girl. They gonna smell you. And you're gonna smell it the next day. That's how strong this is. This is a bomb, y'all. This is a bomb. Now, the next one that we're going to talk about is one that I saw a lot of hype on, and I was really curious. I also really kind of enjoyed the look of the bottle. I thought it was weird and kind of interesting. And this one is from the House of Lattafa, and this one, again, beautiful for fall and winter time. This one is called Fire on Ice. And this is supposed to be a dupe of Angel Share Paradis, which is basically the Angel Share DNA, but with a raspberry note added to it. This is gorgeous, you guys. I'm a huge fan of Killian Angel Share. I think it's just one of those beautiful DNAs that is just so chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? This is that DNA, but this is better in my opinion. You really get this beautiful jammy raspberry note that is so addictive, and then there's a rose petal note added into this too. And rose and raspberry have very similar scent profiles, and they work together really beautifully. I feel like the rose petals really amplify the jamminess of this sort of raspberry. It's what's giving this raspberry a very jammy note to it. It's so beautiful. This smells like a cocktail that's infused with like mashed raspberry all around the rim, and you can smell the raspberry, and it's just such a photorealistic raspberry smell to my nose, but like a crushed raspberry mixed with some cinnamon and sugar lining this boozy cocktail, like a rim around the cocktail. This is addictive, you guys. Raspberry, cinnamon, cognac, rose petals, caramel, oak wood, myrrh, cedar wood, and ambroxan. And I mean, just look at the bottle. There's like a ice cube looking ass up in there. I don't know how they did that, how they put that damn ice cube in there, but it's in there. It looks like a cocktail. And the bottle is interesting. The cap has like writing on it. It says like Fire and Ice by Lattafa, Eau de Parfum. Definitely a really interesting looking bottle. Definitely different than all the other things in my collection. I'm so happy I have this, especially for fall and winter, you guys. This one is this gets me in the mood. The Angel Share DNA, I don't know why, it just does something to me. It ignites this like inner in me, and I just want to like, I just want to claw you. I just want to make sweet loving to you when I smell this. This does that to me. I love wearing this. This makes me want to make love to myself. That sounds gross. Okay, I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean, right? This is just one of those like gorgeous, elevated, sexy, boozy fragrances. I love this. I think it is so beautiful. I think Lattafa did their thing with this one. 20 out of 10. I cannot recommend this one enough out of all of them. This one is probably one of my tops. Really beautiful. This one projects beautifully. The sillage on this is stunning. It's very addictive. This one is one of those fragrances that like, man, you catch a whiff and you want to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? People around you will be intoxicated by your aura, your essence, your way of being. The smell of you is going to linger in the back of their heads. This is that type of fragrance. And if you want to create this really addictive sort of quality around you, look no further. Fire and Ice is that fragrance. Also unisex. I think it leans more feminine in my opinion because of this sort of like jammy raspberry sort of rose petal-y thing it's got going on. But that's not to say that a man can't wear this fragrance. Anybody could wear this fragrance. You can wear any fragrance you want. Just because it's marketed for a boy or girl doesn't mean anything. Wear what you want, people. It's 2025. Get over it. This is stunning. I recommend this for everyone. Everybody. Love this. Now the next one that we're going to get into is one that is such a hidden gem. I want to see more people talk about this one because, man, this is good. I've had this one for a minute. I got this one when it first like came out, and it just sort of, I was like wowed by it when it first came out. And I don't know why I didn't talk about it. I've been playing with this one for a minute, and it's been addictive in my collection. I have made quite a bit of a dent on this one. I probably can't see it too much because of the bottle. It's so dark. But this one is from, again, the House of Maison Alhambra, one of my favorite Middle Eastern houses. Another one beautiful for fall time. This is Opera Rouge. Now, if you guys know the original Opera by Maison Alhambra, it is a dupe of Black Opium from YSL. This is a Black Opium YSL red dupe, the Cherry Flanker. This, you guys, is mind-blowingly stunning. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Black Opium red. I went and I tried it in store and I had sprayed it on my hand and I thought it was okay when I first tried it out, but I didn't think it was anything special. And when I got this, you guys, I don't know if something changed in me, what they did with this formula, but this fragrance has quickly become one of my favorite fragrances in my collection, and I cannot stop reaching for this one. I mean, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but there's quite a bit of a dent in this bad boy. Like, I have used quite a bit. When I first got this, I had like 3 or 4 days straight that I was just reaching for this every day, because I couldn't get enough. This is cherry, mandarin, jasmine, orange blossom, tea, vanilla, coffee, patchouli. You guys, if you love that coffee, vanilla, floral feel that the Black Opium fragrance is known for, this has that, and it's so smooth. And then you have this added cherry note. It's like someone spiked your like black coffee, or not your black coffee, but your creamy coffee with like a cherry liqueur. Oh, this is phenomenal. I don't know why people aren't talking about this one enough. You need this in your collection. If you are a fan of Black Opium Red, you need to get this. I wasn't the biggest fan, like I said, of Black Opium Red. I liked it, but I wasn't blown away by it. I am blown away by this. The Black Opium Red, the cherry note went a little synthetic-y, kind of cough syrupy on my skin. This one doesn't. I don't know what they did with this one that was different, but it is smoother, it is better, and it is stronger, and it projects like a beast, you guys. This is stunning. Like, when I tell you that this is such a compliment getter, my boyfriend almost never compliments me on a fragrance. You know, it's very rare that he'll be like, oh, you smell really good, because he's used to me smelling pretty good all the time. But he got a whiff of me the first time I wore this, and he was like, you smell really nice. And I was like, this never happens, you guys. I have so many fragrances. He's so used to me always smelling like something different. So when he says something and speaks out, you know it's good. This one is so good. So sexy, so feminine, so gorgeous. Also, I think that this could be unisex. But if you love those creamy white florals with that smooth coffee and the most beautiful cherry that just sort of like brightens the fragrance and makes it luscious and seductive and juicy, and just, oh, this fragrance did something to me. It changed my brain chemistry. And look, I even got a girl tattooed on me with cherries because of this damn thing. And her name is Cherry too. And her favorite song is Cherry from Amy Winehouse. Oh, cherry obsessed. I have never been more obsessed with a cherry fragrance than I am with this one. This one is probably one of my top cherry fragrances that I have in my collection, and I love it. Projection on that one, longevity, beautiful, beautiful. Now, the last one that we're going to talk about, and probably one of the most hyped and popular ones that I've seen online, especially on TikTok, that I've been seeing kind of like polarizing sort of like back and forth of, is Nebra's Elixir. Now, Nebra's Elixir is supposed to be like an original creation. The original Nebra's is supposed to be a dupe of Billie Eilish, the perfume, the original one. And this one is its own original creation. And I love this one. Now, I have seen online that some people say it doesn't work for them, that it smells kind of Play-Doh-y on them. Other people really love it. I have fallen into the line of people that really love it. I don't get any of the Play-Doh-iness at all from this one, but it has a note of candy, milk, cream. heliotrope, sugar, ambroxan, vanilla, and musk. And oh my God, you guys, this is so delectable. Like, oh, to me, this smells just like, so there's this frozen yogurt place that I live right by that I like to go to pretty often because it's in walking distance. That's why your girl's getting thick. And they have this flavor of like frozen yogurt called white chocolate mousse, and it's the one that I always get. This to me smells like the way that that tastes, and it is delicious. It has this cooling effect to it, like this cold sort of feel, and it smells the way that the white chocolate mousse yogurt tastes. And it is so good, you guys. Like, this is creamy. This is milky. It opens up with this sort of white chocolate effect on skin. And as it dries down, you get that vanilla and that musk. I do think that the heliotrope mixing with the ambroxan is going to create a Play-Doh-y sort of effect on some people's skin, depending on your skin chemistry. If you are not a fan of heliotrope, you might want to think twice about this one because it could pull a little bit more almondy, but the Play-Doh-y kind of almondy. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, and I think that's what's happening. And I think it's being amped up because of the ambroxan in the fragrance. Ambroxan can kind of be, it works a little differently on everyone. I love the way ambroxan works on my skin. If you are very finicky about ambroxan on your skin, definitely keep in mind this has that. And ambroxan with the heliotrope could create a sort of Play-Doh-y, almondy sort of vibe. And if that's not your vibe, then maybe think twice about this one. But if you haven't had a problem with those two notes in the past, man, you should look into this one, especially if you have been looking for a fragrance that has a white chocolate note or is white chocolate-esque. Not that this has a white chocolate note, but the milk and the cream with that candy and vanilla and the musk is creating almost a photorealistic white chocolate note, which I haven't had in any other fragrance until this one. This fragrance is so stunning. Also beautiful for fall time. I think this is a gorgeous signature scent, gorgeous everyday scent, gorgeous pick-me-up fragrance if you just want to feel good and smell delicious. This is so, so, so pretty. It's not the longest lasting on me personally. I think I get maybe like 5 to 6 hours and then I have to reapply. But in the dry down, it gets like sparkling and clean and still sweet, but like a sweet sparkling vanilla. I really enjoy this one. Again, it might not be for everyone because of the heliotrope mixing in with the ambroxan, but if this works for you, then it's going to be probably one of your favorite milky, creamy, white chocolate smelling fragrances because it's the only one in my collection that smells this way. And this is the fragrance I didn't know I needed that I'm happy I have. And yeah, you guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry again for being gone for a hot minute. I have been sick as a dog, but the bitch is back and I'm better than ever. Still kind of phlegmy, but that's okay. I'm getting better, y'all. I got some more videos coming your way, so don't fret, babies. I will be back soon again, I promise. Until next time, I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, you guys. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye, y'all.